My friend challenged me to recreate the Poppy PlayTime 3 trailer, only within Minecraft, and if I succeed, he will give me a lasagna. But that's it.
What made you want?
But to make the trailer, I will have to fulfill these 5 objectives, starting with the house. The characters like Poppy, Catnap, Dog Day, and all the rest. Let's start with the setting. It starts in a scary and abandoned big house in the middle of nowhere. Back in Minecraft, I built the entire base for the scene, with some concrete blocks and podzol. Then I started making the house and added a roof. I will add these blocks to give it a rounded look, and then I added the decorations. Umbrella, leaves, trees, and everything else, and the haunted mansion is ready. The first scene shows a camera approaching and showing Poppy, but the Poppy that appears in the trailer is a stone sculpture. I didn't model any Poppy, so I'll be downloading from an add-on, and I'll leave the link for you in the description. I'm here in a professional drawing program called Photoshop. I'm going to reduce the saturation to be gray and form the color of the sculpture. In this tone here, it's perfect. Finally, I'll just put her sitting on top of the roof now. I come here with my camera mod, and I can move it as I want. So I'm just going to put myself in the first point away from the house, and in the second, I'm getting closer, and when I press space, it shows us how it turned out. And this is the comparison of the trailer with that of Minecraft for the full trailer. We have 20 scenes, so this is going to be a lot of work, but I really want that lasagna. So the next scene I'm going to do is this one full of fallen beds and a completely destroyed environment. And the first thing we have to do is create a scene. To create the scene I will do at the entrance of the house. When entering the house, we can see in the trailer that there is a completely destroyed environment. And the first thing that I'm going to do it on the set, it's going to be those bunk beds that are double beds. I made a bed using mini blocks and duplicated them all over the room. Then I rotated some of them. Leave the bed a little slumped, then with this little piece I'm going to put it on the floor. Let me increase the size a little bit to give the details as if there was a cracked floor, and the scene is ready, but as we can see in the scene, he is using a grab pack, but I don't have one yet. So I'm here in the 3D program with a model. I found these hands in an add-on. It has the animation pulling on the left side and on the right. This seems very simple, but to make it work within Minecraft, it took me a lot of work. But anyway, here it is. When I press the left button, it pulls it to one side, and I press the right button, it pulls it to the other for recording. I come from the left side of the room and press the record button, then I walk to the middle of the room, and then I walk to the other side. Right. Finally, I just added 1 shaders, and this is the original version of Poppy PlayTime and this one of Minecraft. But it was a bit colorless, so I added this lighting effect that helps all the scenes look, for example, at the house as it was before and after. This gives really good help in advance. I'm going to do 3 scenes in one time of the character, going to get the gas mask and showing the smelling critters, and Dog Day Prison. After all, we have 20 scenarios to do in the video. Like this one here is the gameplay trailer for the game, and not the cinematic one. It has many rooms to show what the game will be like. Going up to the top floor, we find this scenario, and the first room I made was with a gas mask. I added some brown brick walls, some decorations, and it's finally ready. All I have to do is put the mask here and put it to record. We come from this end of the room to the middle of it to get the mask and check out how the original version of the trailer turned out with mine. Comment which one you liked the most, and it was very good. The next one is the smiling critters. So I built the whole room, I added some details with mini blocks, I made the wall decorations, I added the smiling critters, and it is completely ready. This room did a good job because all these animals here I got from an add-on, and I had to position them one by one. Now with this lighting mod, I'm going to put a light here in the middle and one in the left corner and another one up here on the right. And it's the result of the original scene with mine from Minecraft, and it looks really good. Well, the next scenario is the first appearance of Dog Day, where he is in a prison that has a red atmosphere and some iron bars in the front. So that's what I did. I built the whole scenario and added the iron bars in the front. This one is my original shaders. It's all blurry, as you can see, and it's dark, but for this scene, as it's very dark, I'm going to have to configure it differently. Now it's all red, a much darker horror movie style look. In this corner here is Dog Day, but as an Easter egg, I'm going to put the skeleton. This is the original result of the trailer with mine, but to not waste too much time, I'm just going to go straight to the next one now. The next scenario we're going to do is this full one of electricity that shows us a new hand, the purple hand, and I'm also going to take advantage and make another one along with this one. From what I noticed, it has the power to step on places where there is a giant hand and propel us away. I'm going to take advantage, and I've already done these 2 scenes, and the first thing I did was build the entire set for the first scene. I added some wooden details, spokes, 2 doors, a little place to climb, and it's ready, so the first place was left. I'm here in the 3D program again, which I'm going to paint the whole hand purple, and now I'm going to add a black detail on top of the hand to make it look like technology boards. I add some white details and a few more details to make it look like a motherboard circuit, and it's ready. Now for this camera, I'm not going to do it in first person, I put it in third person, and it will do an animation of reaching down and coming back with the other hand, and that's how it stayed. I'll just have to come here and position myself in the right place. It looks like I'm in first person. I'll put on shaders and show you what it looks like.
What's happening down here is bigger.
Okay, and here comes to say that the idea was not cool. The other room that I had to make, I added some pipes using mini blocks basically. I placed the blocks one by one in a pipe style format to make a detailed pipe, and then I added some platforms. I put a glass underneath and a lot of fence in some places, and it's ready in my opinion. This is the best room. I'm going to get the purple grab pack model, and look how cool this hand is. It's functional. When I click the button up on it, move me upwards, so I just jump right here, so I go directly to the other side. And this is how the scene looks. Compare how the original from the trailer and mine looked. I think it looks really good. I already took advantage of it and did the room for another scene. It also says face awaits. Those who believe in I struggled to read it because the trailer is very blurry. Well, to do this scene here, I'm going to have to do something a little unusual. I'm going to get a chicken and a diamond sword, and then I'm going to finish her off, and I got the chicken morph. So I'm going to transform into her, and when I jump, I glide, because if you notice in this scene, we glide. So I'm going to get the grab pack, and I'm going to put it here, so I can glide towards this ventilation pipe. And then the scene ends, just put the shaders on, and it turns on like. And as incredible as it may seem, as you can see, it was really cool. Well, this scene appears at the very end of the trailer, but I decided to go ahead and do it now. The next scene is one that shows turning on the streetlights. So the first one. The thing I'm going to have to do this scene is I'm going to come here to the power area of the Chapter 1 map. I'm going to enter this room, and I'm going to get this hatchet here, and then I click up here and down here. I'm going to do a copy slash and take it to the other world that I built in Chapter 3. And now I have the 3 parts of the post, and not even a Lego fits the first piece, it fits the second, and finally the third. And look, there were only 2 ways, and the room is ready. Basically what we do is come from this point here to here. Oddly enough, this was the scene that gave me the most work because I made this item here, and it literally works. It is a special little claw that it stays, giving an infinite cycle of electricity. With this movement here, it took a lot of work to do this in the program to make 3D models, because it's difficult to do this in Minecraft. It's a cube that repeats itself several times from one side to the other. So I'm just going to come here, and I'm going to put it to turn from this corner here to the other side. And well, check out how it turned out. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe now for this work I had to do. My dream is to reach 100,000 subscribers and receive the silver plaque. So if sign up, and we're already in the final stretch of the trailer, as we only need to do 4 more. Scenes A of the catnap, passing through a room, one going down a staircase, and Kissy Missy together with Poppy. Well, it's been a while since I last saw Kissy Missy. I wonder if this time she turned evil? I don't know, but that's my guess maybe. Finally, it shows Catnap's silhouette in the background and ends the trailer. Entering here, there will be the next room that I'm going to make, so that's what I did. I started building the whole room. I added some boxes and some toys, and this room is ready. Well, I'm going to use it for the scene where it shows Catnap's silhouette, and also that of Catnap passing behind this box. Well, so let's start with the Catnap passing behind this box. I put it on record here, and I put a scene passing by, and that's it. But I'm not going to show the result yet because I'm already going to take advantage and do all the last 3 scenes that remain. Since there are very few of them next time, I'm just going to put a camera here, and I'm going to record it with Catnap. And this is all resolved with lighting. I'm going to have to edit a lot to get that red tone, as you can see. This was the one before the scene and the after, and that's it. Now there are only 2 more to go. The next one I'm going to do is in this environment here that I used to do another scene. So I'm going to break this pipe here, which was where Dog Day was going to take place, and I'm going to transform myself into Kissy Missy. I'm just going to come back here and hold it for a second longer and stop recording. Now I come here to the recording, and I'm going to put her in a sitting position. Then I position it, her hands like this. I'm going to put her closer to the ground, and I'm going to take Poppy's model here, and then I'm going to put it on her shoulder and position it very correctly. And that's how the scene looks now. Just add a shader, and another good one is ready. Now let's go to the last one, which is not on this map. Here it is on the Chapter 1 map. So I'm going to enter spectator mode, and I'm going to head towards here. Then entering this Flower of Lothus, we find this staircase here. So I'm here with the model, and all I'm going to do is go down this ladder here and put on a mask to make the mask. I'll do it in chroma key later in the editing. So without further ado, here's the trailer result.
The following message is for all Playtime Company employees. This is God. And this is what he does.
down here is bigger than all of us. I need you. So we can get revenge on those monsters who've tortured you. Who've tortured us. We're coming! Just hold on! The prototype has to die. For this. For everything.
Fork, damn, you really deserve this lasagna. And highly recommend you watch this video, where he recreates scenes from Mr. Beast's video, and also comments on Lasagna Beast to leave him very confused.